going on YouTube? It's your boy Greg back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, we talk about fragrance related topics, so if there's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button, guys, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. Alright guys, so I'm here with a part 2 of fragrances that are good for spring. I did a part 1, guys, and I did say I would probably do a part 2 and a part 3. In my collection, I have a lot of fresh fragrances and a lot of fragrances that can be worn in the spring and also in the summertime. So these type of lists will be very easy for me to bring to you. So today I have fragrances that I feel you could definitely pull off in the spring and also the summer, guys. But these are perfect for the spring because they all have a little bit of body to them. They have some type of uniqueness to them. They're not very flat and just citrus type of fragrances. They have a little bit more character to them, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into this. So the first fragrance we're going to discuss today is from the house of Prada Lunarosa Sport. Now with this one, guys, the name could be a little bit misleading because it says sport. This one really doesn't smell too much like a scent you would consider to be a sporty scent, guys. This is actually a scent that I feel could be dressed up. This one right here is sweet and it has some depth to it, guys, but it also does have a little bit of freshness to it. It does have somewhat of a powderiness to it, guys. This one does have juniper berry up top, which is giving it a little bit of that balsamic, fresh type of vibe, guys. But then it just starts to dry down. It does start to get a little bit more powdery, a little bit more sweet, and it does have lavender, it does have tonka, guys. So this one is very similar to Prada Lunarosa Black, but this one is a little bit more bright, a little bit more wearable in the sense of spring and summertime. So if you're ever wanting to pick up something that does have character, it does have some body, it does have some depth, not only is it sweet, it is fresh, and it does have somewhat of a powdery vibe to it, but not one of those annoying, cloying type of powder vibes, guys. Just a nice, clean, fresh, sweet fragrance. Definitely check out Prada Lunarosa Sport, guys. This is a great fragrance. It's not talked about as much, guys, and honestly I feel like this one is somewhat neck and neck with Prada Lunarosa Black, although that is one of my favorite fragrances. This one right here is holding its own up, guys, so go ahead and check this one out if you haven't. And it's also pretty affordable. You can probably find this one for about 50, 60 bucks, maybe even cheaper, guys. So the next fragrance we're going to talk about is from the house of Nautica Voyage N83. So typically when you hear Nautica Voyage, you hear about the original. That's the heavy hitter, that's the most popular one, you know, that's the one that everybody's going to be rocking in the summertime, right? But I feel like the N83 version is the one that you can wear during springtime. Now, the reason I say that is because this one has a lot of notes in it that can really give you a nice complex fragrance that's not only fresh, not only oceanic, but it does have some sweetness. You know, it does have some earthiness, guys. When I say that, yes, this one does come out very blue, very oceanic, very clean, very fresh, but it does have somewhat of a slight earthiness in this. It's very slight, guys. Like, you can get the hints of this particular note, which is petitgrain, guys. You can get the hint of that note in here, guys, but it's not just an overpowering type of green earthy note, guys. It's actually blended in this particular fragrance very, very well, guys, but you can pick up that slight earthiness, guys. And this one does have a little bit of spiciness to it. It has a slight spice, guys, and you know, when it comes to fresh fragrances, guys, typically they're really just fresh and citrusy and clean, but this one is fresh, it's citrusy, it's clean, but it does have a little bit of earthiness. It does have a little bit of spice to it, guys. It's very musky as well, guys, and it does have a little bit of sweetness, somewhat of a creaminess, which I believe is coming from the sandalwood, guys. So this is a fragrance that is not only fresh, it's not only clean, it does have some lavender in it, guys. It does have some cardamom, guys, and some woody notes, guys. So this one right here is very complex to be such a cheap freshie, guys. This is very cheap. I'm talking maybe 13, 20 bucks in that ballpark, guys. So you can definitely pick this one up, guys. So if you haven't checked out $83, guys. Go ahead and check this one out. Yes, I do really enjoy the original, but I feel like this one definitely needs to be talked about a little bit more, guys, because this one does have a little bit more depth, has a little bit more character. It's not only fresh, it does have some spices to it, guys, has some muskiness, some woodiness, guys, while at the same time being fresh and clean. So definitely check this one out whenever you get around to it. Right, so the next fragrance we're going to talk about is from the house of Mancera, Cedret Boise. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard about this particular fragrance, and this is a stunning, stellar fragrance, guys. Now, this one is one that has been compared to Creed Aventus, and I can kind of get that, but this one does take a detour. It's like Aventus goes this way, and then Cedret Boise just kind of does a detour, But this one is a very fruity type of fragrance, guys. It has somewhat of a juicy, fruity vibe to it, guys. Very just fresh and juicy, but it does have some smokiness to it as well, and it has some creaminess as well, guys. So this one would be perfect for spring because it is fresh, guys, and it is bright, but it does have a little bit of smokiness, which is kind of giving it somewhat of a darkness. For us fellas, we need something with a little bit of masculinity in it, guys, and this definitely does have that, guys. And I personally feel like this is probably one of Mancera's best offerings, guys, especially when it comes to something that can be worn actually year round. But I feel like this will fit perfectly for springtime, guys. So if you haven't gotten your nose on this one, guys, and let's say you like fragrances like Hachivat, Aventus, Club de Nuit, Intense, stuff like that, guys, I feel like this one right here be right up your alley, and it actually might become your favorite because, like I said, this one smells amazing, and not only does it smell amazing, it's of quality. It lasts a long time. You're not gonna spray it on and then it disappears. No, this is gonna stick around, and it's a high complimenter, guys. This right here gets compliments every single time I wear it, guys. I'm telling you, I've had people actually literally order it on spot once I told them what I had. So if you haven't checked out Cedret Boise, go ahead and check this out. And if you haven't, go ahead and rock this during the springtime. So the next fragrance we're gonna talk about is from the house of Tom 44, Grey Vetiver. Now, I wasn't going to put this fragrance on the list because I believe it has been discontinued, but it's still available out there, just in the smaller sizes, guys. And a fragrance that I would actually say that you can get that might be a good alternative, but it's a more expensive alternative. It's a fragrance from the house of Roja Dove called Vetiver. That's an amazing scent. It's basically this, but just a little bit more mature, a little bit more well-rounded, a little bit more higher quality. But not to say that this one is not holding its own, it is. But if you're not able to find this, guys, or as you know, with discontinued fragrances, people love to jack up the prices. Guys, just go ahead and check out Vetiver from Roja Dove. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this one. Now, this one right here is obviously a vetiver scent, guys, but this is what I would consider to be a clean vetiver. One of those vetivers that have a strong citrus note up top, guys, and actually throughout the entire fragrance, you're getting that citrus vibes, guys. And it also has a little bit of sweetness in this, and I believe it does have some amber down at the base, guys. So this is a great vetiver scent that could easily be worn in springtime, guys. It can be worn in summertime. It can actually be worn year round, guys. Now, the best thing about this fragrance is that it's a great office scent, guys. This is so clean, it's so fresh. Although it does have that vetiver in it, it's not a dirty vetiver. It is a prominent vetiver, but it's not a dirty vetiver, guys. So if you want something that is masculine, something that smells mature, something that smells sophisticated, something that you can put on, a tie, a polo, and just dress up, go to work, even on a business dinner, a business meeting, anything like that, this one right here is gonna fit those criteria very well, guys. Just if you like that citrus vibe, but you want a little bit of earthiness in the background, which is coming from that vetiver, something that's fresh, something that's clean, easy to wear, dumb reach, guys, go ahead, if you can find it, check out Great Vetiver from Tom Ford, guys. This is an amazing fragrance, guys. And I will leave down below wherever I can find it for you. Just keep in mind, it may not be a 100ml bottle, but if you're a collector, a 50ml will do you just fine, guys. All right, guys, so the last fragrance we're gonna talk about is from the house of Lalique. Lalique Encre Noir All Extreme. Alright guys, so this fragrance right here is what I would consider a sweet, dirty vetiver type of fragrance, guys. It has kind of like a balsamic resin vibe to it, guys, while at the same time having that dirty vetiver, you know, just kind of playing its role, which is the lead role in this fragrance, guys. It does have kind of a incensey vibe, if that makes any sense, guys. It's very woody, and it does have some sweetness to it as well, guys. Now, the reason why I say this one would be good for spring is because, yes, it does have that vetiver, it does have the incense, and it does have, you know, the balsamic resins in it, guys, but it does have bergamot. And the bergamot is really giving it some of that citrus brightness that it needs to really balance this out and make it an easy wearable vetiver type of scent, guys. This is an amazing scent, man. You know, this one was talked about a lot, you know, 2-3 years ago, and I really wasn't a fan of vetiver, and vetiver just slowly started to become one of my favorite notes and fragrances, guys. So this was actually one of the first vetiver scents I had ever picked up, guys, and I'm telling you, I was so happy that I did, because, you know, it's not only a dirty vetiver, you know, it has some nice fresh vibes to it, it has some sweetness to it, it does have longevity, guys, and the best thing about this fragrance is that it's cheap, guys. This is extremely cheap. I think you can get this for about 25-30 bucks. Maximum, I would say 40, guys, and I'm going to link it down below so you can go ahead and pick this one up, guys. This is an amazing vetiver scent. I feel like it's right between daring and wearable, guys. So I would say this is a fragrance that you have to wear. You can't let this fragrance wear you, guys. But with this one, guys, I would say definitely you can maybe put on all black, guys, put your button down, have the top open, have your nice watch on, guys, and fresh fade, guys, and put this on, man, you're gonna be still in the show when you walk in the building, guys. I'm telling you, this is an amazing vetiver scent, guys. Please check this out if you haven't, and if you have this in your collection, please rock this during springtime, guys. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap this video up. This was a quick video for you guys, kind of bringing some more spring fragrances to you, and I hope this video really helped you guys to kind of make a decision on what you want to wear, or even what you want to wear more this springtime. You know, these fragrances are fragrances that I do want to wear more during spring, spend a little bit more time, get to know them a little bit more, guys. So if you smelled any of these, as usual, go down in that comment section, let me know what you think about any of them, and in the comment section let me know what you're gonna be rocking this spring. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. If you liked the video, go ahead and give your boy a thumbs up, and that's gonna be it, guys. Take care. Peace.